Hi, it's Kev Finlow Bates here, and there's one thing that never ceases to amaze me, and no, it's not Finland's ability to hurl down 30 or 50 centimeters of snow in one night in early April. It is to do with marketing and social media. Now, I normally produce posts about blockchain and in particular at the moment NFTs, so some of you may be wondering, well, why is he talking about marketing? And the answer to that is that marketing is incredibly important in all projects, regardless of whether they're blockchain or NFT projects or not. And in fact, in NFTs, marketing at the moment is probably paramount. But anyway, what is this thing that amazes me? Well, it's to do with marketing and social media, and the fact that no matter how often you mention your project or your book or your t-shirt or whatever it is that you're promoting or selling, there will be somebody a month or two or three later who has regularly been commenting on your other posts and interacting with you, who will turn around and say, gosh, I didn't know you had a book, or wow, what is this NFT project that you're talking about? Or hey, why didn't you tell me that you had a t-shirt available? And you think to yourself, well, I've been mentioning this on a weekly basis for a quarter of a year, and still there are people out there who don't know it. Now, if you're like me and you have a kind of engineering mindset, then marketing feels a little bit uncomfortable, and in particular, you will have this feeling that you should just mention what you're doing once and then hope that the world notices. And unfortunately, that is clearly not the case. You have to get the message out there over and over and over again. And if your project is going to take off, then it's important to do so. You may be lucky and end up with a technical project that somehow grabs the imagination of a bunch of other techies and it then eventually takes off. And Linux and Bitcoin are examples of this. But for every project like that, there are thousands, if not tens of thousands out there that just died a silent death. Of course, one of the things I think personally you want to avoid is doing what I see a lot on Twitter, namely the same tweets over and over again, pushing the same project that don't add anything more to the previous one. So this is a bit tricky. It means you have to get creative. But my take is that, yes, mention the things that you're trying to promote over and over again, but try and do it in a way such that people who end up accidentally seeing every single damn one of the promotion posts actually get something from each one. It is possible to embed a little bit of humor or value or insight into each of these promotion posts, provided you think about it. And so ultimately that's the approach I take. I do regularly mention the Authorverse, which is my current NFT project. I do regularly mention my book, Move Over Brokers, Here Comes the Blockchain. But I try to do so in a way that also gives the people who see the post something else, and therefore it doesn't end up with marketing fatigue on the part of the people who are unlucky enough to see every single one of them. So that's today's post. I hope you found it interesting, and gosh, I hope that spring will arrive at some point soon, but after 6 months of snow, it feels like it's never going to happen. Anyway, that's today's video. See you in the next one soon. Bye for now.